Hey there, before we get started, if you've enjoyed one of my classes before, please take a quick second to click the subscribe button. It's completely free and helps my channel out so much more than you know. Thank you and enjoy class. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariana Elizabeth and welcome to your Hourglass Express Pilates class. Today you won't need any weights, but if you do opt in to use something to spice up your practice, I advise grabbing something that can stay connected to you, like some wrist weights. I'm just using 1 pound and that's going to actually be plenty, more than enough probably. All right, we are going to be targeting not only our superficial abs, the six-pack, but we're also going to target our deep core, the muscles, also our obliques, the muscles that wrap around and create that hourglass shape. And then we're also going to get into our major glute muscles and a few of our min glute muscles, our smaller glute muscles. We'll do a little bit of shoulders, not too much. And yeah, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to start off in quadruped, also known as tabletop. And we're going to do thread the needle, but we aren't going to come all the way down. So with this thread the needle, we're going to inhale, open that right arm, and then shoot it through. We're working on really keeping that core nice and tight and not swaying our hips. You never have to go as fast as me. I actually advise going a little bit slower, so you can really feel which muscles are stabilizing you, aka your core. Few more of these. Exhaling on that twist. Here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's do the left side. So opening up and then shooting it through. Up. Really trying to flex that core. Keep your body as stable as possible. Few more for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You can bring both hands down, wrists under shoulders. Just take some deep belly breaths here. And find an inhale. Exhale, drop the belly. Taking a few cat and cows here. And actually, my fault. Inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale, round the spine. Last round. Awesome. Alrighty, let's go ahead and curl the toes, and then hips are going to go up and back to a downward facing dog. Just kind of pedal this out. Kind of warmed up the body a little bit. Alrighty, from here, walk the hands back towards you. We're gonna roll it all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head coming last, gaze up, and then chin to chest, roll it back down. Walk your hands out, come to a high plank. We're gonna do shoulder tap, left knee to right arm, right knee to left arm. Walk it back, roll it all the way up, and then back down, chin to chest. Walk it out, tap, 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 tap. Walk it back. Keep that core engaged. Roll it up. Head goes back. And then round it down. Walk it out. Tap, tap. Knee, knee. Walk it back. Roll it up. Two more times. Walk it out. Core's engaged. Bum is nice and low. Walk it back. Roll it up. On this last one, we're going to do 10 taps. So walking it out, shoulder taps for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee taps. 10, 9, 8, 7. Core is stable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Walk it back. All the way up. Awesome. Alrighty. We're going to come to get in these legs a little bit. Give our arms a little bit of a break. A tad bit of a break. So hips, hips, knees, ankles are going to be underneath your hips. Arms are going to be in by your sides at 90 degrees. And what we're going to do from here, we're going to squat, charge those arms up. Squat, up. Just to 90 degrees. Squeezing your bum when you come up. Exhaling on the lift. Remember, you can take this at your own pace. Arms don't need to go past 90 for now. Really squeezing them back, keeping them by your sides. For 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, raising on our toes in 2, 1. So from here, we're going to lower, straighten all the way, lift to the balls of your feet. Take these nice and slow. You don't want to use momentum. Almost a little bit of a hold at the top. Really getting into those calves. And letting all those little muscles stabilize us. Make sure you're also not flaring, but you're staying nice and strong and straight. Few more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And then hold it down here. Pulse it out. Small pulses. Countdown is almost here, I promise. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Hips can go side to side. Walk to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, walk it out to a high plank. And actually not a high plank, sorry, a tabletop, floating quadruped. So knees are up off the mat, and we're just gonna tap, tap, Really try to make sure that your hips, your pelvis isn't going down, all over the place. You really want to use your core to stabilize you and keep everything in one place pretty much. Engage that core, those lower abdominals. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come on down. Immediately, we're going to go into a little side plank. So from here, you can either use your leg as a kickstand, take that arm, thread it through, or you can come into a full side plank. Right foot in front of the left, so we'll start on the right arm, or actually, sorry, left foot in front of the right. And the arm comes down, open. Take your time. Exhaling on that twist, really getting into those muscles that wrap the side. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Come to that high plank. Rock it forward, back, forward, back. Core is engaged. Really getting into these abs. All the way onto your tippy toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees can come down. I'm going to go ahead and shift onto the other side. I am sweating with you guys. Alrighty, so coming onto the left, option to come to your knee. And you want to make sure that your wrist is underneath your shoulder. Taking that twist, making everything be done with intention and not momentum. Also an option to come to your full side plank, in which your left foot or your right foot will be in front. Countdown is here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Finish strong. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Sorry, I'm cheating and looking at my notes. Alrighty. Come to your quadruped. Let me wipe my eyes because they are burning. Come to your quadruped. The right forearm is going to come down, and actually we can remove our wrist weights for this so that they don't get in the way. Okay, so we're going to be all on all fours. Come to your forearm. Left hand has a slight little bend in it. Now we're not going to just sink and drop because we're on our forearms. We're going to make sure that we're still engaged in our core. Extend that left leg. And then kind of open your hip. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring that left knee in and then flex the foot as you point it out. Point as you come in, flex as you push out. Taking your time here. Don't use momentum. Use that core to keep you nice and stable. It's easy to kind of forget. And make sure you're really driving that heel back. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Small pulses up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring it down. Ooh, I am a dripping sweat. Alrighty, let's do the other side. Left arm comes down. Right hand is placed on the mat. Open that right hip. And then we're going to bring that knee in on the point. Flex on that push, driving that heel back. We're really targeting core as well as our glutes here. The hourglass isn't only in the core. The hourglass is all the way down, honey. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold it up in 2. 1. Hold it up. Small pulse. 10, 9. It's burning. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Bring that knee in. Knees come together. Sway your hips side to side. Take your time here. Really stretch into that. We're almost there. All right, and then come back to your shell stretch. So it's kind of like child's pose, but we don't bring our forehead to the mat. Knees are together, fingertips out in front of us. Round through that upper back. Alrighty, go ahead and send your hips over to one side. You're gonna do a little bit of core, or a little bit more core. I'm gonna switch this over. Actually, let me turn it onto this side. Alrighty, so laying all the way down onto your mat. We want to find an imprint first. Imprint is just making sure that our back is completely flat on the mat. You can place your hands kind of in a triangle almost on your pubic bone and just kind of rock your hips forward. You notice how there's that space underneath your back, and then rocking them back, noticing that your back is nice and flat here. This is how we want to stay as much as possible in this next sequence. I want to make sure that we're really utilizing our deep core here and not arching our back and just using our legs. All right, so shifting our hips back, and then go ahead and float your legs in a tabletop. If you feel like your core isn't engaged, you probably need to send your knees forward just a tad bit, and then you'll feel when it's engaged. Now, if your back is lifting up, then bring it back just a tiny bit and find that imprint again. I like to keep my hands sometimes on my core just because I know I can feel it working and I don't lose it when my hands are by my side. But if it's easier for you to keep your hands by your sides or just more accessible, comfortable, whatever you want, if it's your choice today, you can bring those hands down by your sides. All right. So from here, we're just going to keep our legs at 90. We're not going to hinge at the knee, and we're just going to tap the left foot down and up. Right foot up. So you're just tapping the toe. You're not dropping that foot all the way down, and you're not bending your knee so that you can tap your foot. You're using your core, keeping that leg just as it is. Now, I'm going to add on one more challenge, which is to advise you to breathe. Don't forget, it's super important. But it can be a challenge sometimes when we're doing core work, so I just want to remind you. A few more here. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so from here, let's bring those knees in and then extend. In, extend. Head can stay on the mat. If you want to add a little challenge, lift your head up off the mat, lift your shoulders up off the mat. But if you find that your imprint is lifting up, then keep your head on the mat. What you want more than anything is to make sure that you're working your body for you, and you're not just trying to keep up with what I'm doing or what someone else next to you may be doing. We're all at different levels, different journeys. Take your time, go slowly here. You want to actually use that deep core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Small little kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Soles of the feet can come down on the mat. Breathe here. Alrighty. Bring your heels in together. Toes are going to be flared out. Knees are going to be flared out. And actually your toes don't even have to be on the mat. They can be lifted. Palms can be flat by your sides. Find a deep breath in. And then exhale, lift. Lower. Lift. Squeeze at the top. Again, take your time. Squeeze in a tiny little hold at the top. Really get into that booty. Maybe I should put summertime in the title. Although I will say summer bodies are made in the winter. So if you're watching this in the winter, good job. Good for you. 8 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, hold it up right here and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up here. You got it. Squeeze tight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Awesome. Soles of the feet come flat. Windshield wiper your knees. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and move into a little happy baby, because why not? So draw those knees up. Might be a little tricky for me with this. There you go. So just drawing your knees up by your side, rocking side to side here, flexing the toes towards the face. Maybe stretching through your legs if that feels good, which it probably should. Bring the soles of the feet together, almost like you're bringing your feet to a praying position. Breathe here for a second. Beautiful. Knees come together, arms out to a T. Cross the right leg over the left. Maybe you take a full bind if you'd like, tapping into some yogi terms. But yes, you can wrap your foot all the way underneath your calf if you like, or you can just keep it right by your side. And then drop the knees over to the left, gaze goes over to the right. You can even use your left hand to draw that top knee, the right knee down, but don't pull it more than it needs to go. Awesome. Knees back up to center. Go ahead and cross the right over the left. Again, option to take that full bind, or just go on over towards the right. Right hand can help draw that left knee down a little bit. Gaze over the left shoulder. Alrighty, come back up to center. Give yourself a good squeeze. Head can stay on the mat. Then bring your hands behind your knees. Take 3 rocks to come up to a seat. And you are all done for today. God bless. I hope you enjoyed this class. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.